And then after college, you took a break before grad school to kind of play catch up, I guess, in your eyes. But I love that idea because I think maybe more people could do that, take that time to really get to know your playing, time away from a teacher for a little bit, because it's a very big shift to go from being in school and studying for years to finding your own voice. So how was that year for you in between college and grad school? Did you discover anything about yourself and your playing that was kind of important to you?
Well, I mean, it was, I think, and this is, I think, very common. I think a lot of students, maybe go back home after undergrad and kind of take stock or, take a year or two off. I think I'm seeing more and more people do that, and I definitely advocate for it if that's what you want to do. And going to school back to back to back is a lot. It's a lot of work for anyone. And so yeah, my reasons for taking a year off definitely was because I was still playing catch up. I was still like practicing my scales like I was supposed to be doing all the time, and just getting things where I needed it to be. But as I moved back home, I had to have a job, and so I had a full-time job. And what I realized was, going into this year, juggling a full-time job, which is actually like a service job, on top of trying to practice is really, really difficult. And so what I discovered for myself was that I used to rely on my teacher for accountability. My teacher would give us assignments. We'd have to have our etudes ready. We have to learn a certain piece in time for the recital, and all of these things, all of these goals my teacher had for me. But without a teacher, I had to just do it on my own. And so, of course, it was a lot easier just to go through the course of my day at my job, and then I get home and I'm really exhausted and tired, and then to have to try to find the time and the motivation to practice after that. It was always much easier just to not do that at all, and realizing that I could just not practice and no one would like no one would say anything, and like I'm never going to get better. I'm never going to get to the place I need to be to get into any kind of school. So I realized, okay, it really does need to come from me. And so it made me realize that it is something I really wanted. And so I was able to find a way to, practice in the morning before I left for work, or actually like take a nap after I got home and then practice late into the evening. And so I was able to make it work because, I realized that, no one was going to push me like I was going to push me. And so not being in school, it kind of gives you that realization that, okay, if you really want this, you're the one that has to like make it happen, not your teacher, not the institution. You're the one that needs to make it happen. So
No,
that's what I
so
really
important.
kind of learned from myself. Yeah.